माधवा कुंज विहारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तेरा वनचारी यमुना तेरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तेरा वनचारी जय राधा माधवा कुंज विहारी जय गोपीजनवल्लभ गिरिवरधारी यशोदनंदन ब्रज जनरंजन यमुना तेरा वनचारी जय माधव कुंज विहारी जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद भज श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद भज गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण कृष्ण Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Prabhupada Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada 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 Jaya Srila Prabhupada Gurudev 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 Jaya Srila Gurudev हरे नाम संकीर्तन महोत्सव की जय भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी शिल प्रभुपाद महाराज की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासां ततो जयमुदीरयेत् नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यां भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी Hare Krishna. We shall be taking from third canto, 22nd chapter, text 26, 27 together or onwards. They are simple narration, no philosophy. So we'll read more, speak less. It says, Amantrayatam munivaram anugyata sahanuvaha prataste rathamarudhya sabharya soparum nirpaha ubayo rishikulayaya saraswatyaha surodhaso ऋषीणाम उपशांतानाम पश्यन् आश्रमं संपदः आमन्त्र्यतं मुनिवरम् अनुज्ञात सहानुगः प्रतस्ते रथमारूढ्य साभार्यं स्वपुरं नृपः उभयोर्षिकुलत्यायाः सरस्वत्याशुरोधसो ऋषीणामुपशान्तानां पश्यन्नाश्रमं सम्पदः आमन्त्र्यतं मुनिवरम् अनुज्ञाता सहानुगः प्रतस्ते रथमारूढ्य सभार्याः स्वपुरं नृपः उभयोर्षिकुलय्यायाः सरस्वत्याशुरोधतो ऋषीणामुपशान्तानां पश्यन् आश्रमं सम्पदः. Word meaning? I can make it big. Yes. Amantrayaha, taking permission to go. Tam, from him, Kardama. Munivaram, from the best of sage. Anugyataha, being permitted to leave. Saha anugaha, along with his retinue. Prataste, started for Ratham Arudhya, mounting his chariot. Sahavaryaha, along with his wife. Swapuram, his own capital. Nirpaha, the emperor. Uvayoho, on both. Rishikulayaha, agreeable to the sages. Saraswatyaha, of the river Saraswati. Shurodasoho, the charming banks. Rishinam, of the great sages. Upasantanam, tranquil. Pasyan, seeing. Asrama sampadaha, the prosperity of the beautiful hermitage. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. After asking and obtaining the great sage's permission to leave, the monarch mounted his chariot with his wife and started for his capital, followed by his retinue. Along the way, he saw the prosperity of tranquil seers, beautiful hermitages on both the charming banks of the Saraswati, the river so agreeable to saintly persons. Purport: as cities are constructed in the modern age with great engineering and architectural craftsmanship, so in the days gone by there were neighborhood called Rishikula, where a great saintly person resided. In India, there are still many magnificent places for spiritual understanding. There are many rishis and saintly persons living in nice cottages on the bank of the Ganges and Yamuna for purpose of spiritual cultivation. While passing through the Rishikula, the king and his party were very much satisfied with the beauty of the cottages and hermitage. It is stated here, Pashyan asamam sampada. The great sages had no skyscrapers, but the hermitages were so beautiful that the king was very much pleased at the sight. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chaksmritamenam Tasmai Sri Gurave Namo Sri Chaitanya Manovishtamasthapitam Ena Bhutale Swayam Rupakadamayam Dadati Sapatantikam Bandeyam Sri Guru Shvita Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagana Raghunathan Vidantam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadhutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhan Vitamcha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deen Bandhu Jagatpate Gopes Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Taptikajana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanashute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vangsha Kalpataru Vaishya Kripa Sindhuvaye Cha Patita Nama Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnu Padaya Vishnu Vishta Bhutale Srimate Jaya Pataka Swami Nitinamine Namo Acharya Padaya Nitai Kripa Pradayane Gaur Katha Dhamadaya Nagar Grama Tarane Namo Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtai Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesa Sunyavadi Pashyata Deshatarine. Jai Srila Prabhupada. I was just thinking, like we have congregated here this morning, like this, every day, every hour, in the different part of the world, people are congregating, trying to understand Srimad Bhagavatam, preaching on Srimad Bhagavatam, studying Srimad Bhagavatam. Just having the compassionate feeling on the people of the world, Prabhupada sacrificed his life. And today we are leaving everything. So many of us may have a very urgent job to attend, many things to do, but they say, okay, no, let's sit for half an hour, doesn't matter. So that is the compassionate feeling of Srila Prabhupada. The glory of Srila Prabhupada, you have spent more than a week about Srila Prabhupada. But it is too less to understand Srila Prabhupada. How very nicely he has presented this scripture to us, to whom we have no access at all. When I am at the age of 30, Genuinely, I have heard the proper name of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Prior to that, I was in Andakupa. And as they say, Jnananjana Shalakaya, Chakshuhu Nmritamena. He has opened our eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. What is to be done, when to be done, and why it is to be done. It is not whimsically. It is not just fanaticism. No, it is a proper science. Srimad Bhagavatam teaches us everything. And today he is teaching us, Sloka, what are the etiquettes? The etiquette is here, Swayambhu Manu is the emperor. And he taken the permission from Kardama Muni, the great sage. Just because that Kardama Muni had an audience of the Supreme Person of Godhead. So Swayambhu Satrupa thought, he is much better than us. We see the Bhagavan through the agency of Brahma. When he has Kardama Muni, he has an audience. He had a dialogue. He received the direct instruction from the Supreme Person of Godhead. Therefore, I must be subservient to him. Take the permission from him. And this permission, sometimes we have our children. They want to go out. They say, simply, Mommy, Daddy, I am going out. They are not taking permission. They are just informing you. They don't have permission. And even if you don't get permission, do you think they'll stop? No, they'll not stop. They'll go. Because they may have their appointment for so-called in their tripti. But here, Raja Dhiraj, he had the sovereignty over the 7 islands, 7 seas, and is taking permission from Kardama Muni. And Kardama Muni, by his magnanimity, he is saying, yes, sir, you can go. He did not just leave. Okay, Kardama, bye-bye, I'm going now. No. He says, after taking and obtaining great sage permission to leave, then only monarch mounted his chariot. So don't you think we should tell our children? Or even when we are with our elders, we take the permission and wait for the selection. It is not like that you are on the railway station and nobody give you permission, you will leave your rail. You will jump up. Prior to that, you take permission. So Srimad Bhagavatam teaching us at every step how to behave. You just think of yourself. How many times you have taken the permission? You just inform. Okay, Mommy, I'm going. Daddy, I'm going. My dear sir, I'm going. That's it. Nothing doing. Our Krishna Chandra Prabhu, nowadays he has made a habit, very bad habit. Every Dwadasi he comes and brings prasadam. And then he says, Prabhu, I have to go. Prabhu, I have to go. Prabhu is not saying don't go. Prabhu, no, you can go. No, Prabhu, I have to go. I have to go. I have to go. He thinks his job is done. Khalas. No need of permission. I'm just informing you have to go. So, we don't know what are the etiquettes. Srimad Bhagavatam teaching us etiquette. And then he says, chariot with his wife. Now, when he came with his daughter, Devhuti. And now when he is going back, he is going all alone with his wife. You see? Now, he has the entourage. He has his security guard and personal guard and all. They are there. They were there. Now they are saying they are also following him. So any senior person, in our Shastra say, even a Sudra, if he has attained the age of more than 60, a Sudra, one should offer respect and obeisance to him as well. Even Sudra, we know so-called Sudra, though Srila Prabhupada has abolished completely. In ISKCON of Srila Prabhupada, there is no the divisions. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, there is none over there. or brahmachari, grahastha, vanaprastha, no, all equal. Everybody is equal. Why? Pandita Samadarsani. Prabhupada knew the equality we have to treat on the basis of the soul, not the basis of the body and hereditary. You see? Now, ourselves, how very nice we are. We love and appreciate ISKCON devotees. Others we don't like. From that sampradaya, Prabhu. Forget about Prabhu, they are like that. How nicely the feelings we have got. And then we say, I'm not enjoying my devotional service. How can you enjoy your devotional service if you're not treating everyone? Vidya vinay sampanne brahmani ke vastani suniche pa swapake cha pandita samadarsani. Here he is saying even the dog and the dog eater, and here on the basis of this, because he is from North India, he is from South India, he is from Bengali, he is Gujarati, he is this, we distinguish. And then we say, मजा नहीं आ रहा आजकल तो कैसे मजा आएगा तो यहाँ देखिए he took his wife. It means in between the daughter got married, Devhuti got married. And mind you, Devhuti raised in the palaces where she had hundreds and thousands of maid servants. And here she is in jungle, hermitage, no court, no saris to change. Only Bindu Sarovar is nearby that she can take bath. There is nothing else. To serve a devotee, we have to accept the discomfort in life that is called tapasya. And because Devhuti had done so much of tapasya, Krishna agreed to be born as Kapila Muni from her. So without tapasya, we can't get it. If somehow or other my AC is not working, that day there is no class, Prabhu, because AC is not working. Or Prabhu, there is no light here. We have a torch light. He said, no Prabhu, no lights or no class today. This is our dedication for understanding the devotion to Krishna. Devhuti is leaving behind everything and she has no morals. She has no agitation because she knows that I am serving my Vara, my husband, who is at Narayana. I must have told you earlier, in our Hinduism, all ladies take their husband as Narayana, Vara Narayana. But the ladies should be taking Krishna as a Narayana, not as a husband as a Narayana. Husbands are all lunatic. They all tell lies. Everyone tell lies, including me. We all tell lies. Why? Because of my prestige. So nobody should think that he is such a bad man. So prestige, tell lies here and left and right. To maintain our that so-called integrity. Devhuti never thought she was a princess. And she opted to remain in the jungle, to serve her husband. And what husband would do? Whole day meditating upon. Not talking to her, not taking care of her things. She will do, help him in his puja yagna, and Kardama will sit and meditate upon. She never complained. She never told Kardama Muni, if you don't talk to me, I'll go back to my father Swayambhu Manu. And then I'll teach you a lesson. Nowadays ladies do this, right? Okay, don't talk now, I'll leave home. Now, this dialogue, the ladies must have said maybe million times. But they are so attached to the house and the children and the husband, they can't leave the home. Devhuti having so many problems, and we have small problems. बहुत शानदार दर उनका प्लेट. आज का जमाना ऐसा है कि हमको थोड़ा जुकाम हो गया, अरे लोगों ने हमसे मिलना ही छोड़ दिया। अरे छोटा सा जुकाम हुआ भाई, मिलने तो आओ, मिलना तो ना सब छोड़ दिया। तो ये है आज का समाज। तो उसके बाद देखिए, जब स्वयं मनु आए, उन्होंने हर्मिटेज को नहीं देखा। क्यों नहीं देखा? उनका ध्येय था कि अपनी पुत्री के लिए स्वयं मुझे अच्छा वर ढूंढना है। ध्यान एक था। जब उनका ध्यान एक था तो उन्होंने ये सब नहीं देखे। द चार्मिंग बैंक ऑफ सरस्वती, रिवर एग्रीड टू द सेंट्स, देयर हर्मिटेज, ब्यूटीफुल, नहीं देखा, नहीं देखा। क्यों नहीं देखा? तब ध्यान था, किसका ध्यान था? कि अपनी बिटिया के लिए अच्छा वर ढूंढना है। लेकिन अब जब उनका काम हो गया, उनकी दिल की इच्छा पूरी हो गई, उनकी तमन्ना समाप्त हो गई, बिटिया को दे दिया, अब आगे देख रहे, अरे वाह, ये सरस्वती नदी है, कितनी अच्छे इसके बैंक्स हैं, बैंक ऑफ द रिवर, और कितनी शानदार जो है ये यहाँ ऋषि मुनियों की कुटिया हैं। तब देखा। तो अगर हमारा ध्यान सिर्फ कृष्णा पे हो तो हम ना बुरा देखेंगे ना भला देखेंगे, कुछ भला बुरा नहीं देखेंगे। एक बार वो माधव बैंड वाले है ना, वेरी नाइस माधव, दैट नंद रानी एंड दैट नंद गोप्रभु, he was saying very nice example. He said once there was a girl, she went to the temple and she saw so many people talking, so many people doing other job, so many people are criticizing, and she comes back and she said, no, from next time I'll not go to the temple. These people are blabbering, they are doing this, they are doing that, they are sitting in the temple or what? Then her father or maybe husband said, okay, no, just go once more. But this time, please observe Krishna. And when you come back, describe Krishna, what clothes he was wearing, what Gunjanmala is wearing, what Vajantimala is wearing, what kind of flute he had, what kind of you have. They said, please observe and come back to me. She said, okay, last time, then I'll not go. Okay. She went. Now, because she has to report back to the father or husband the beauty of Krishna, she observed Krishna very meticulously, very nicely, and came back. And his father had said, okay, tell me. She described Krishna as beautiful as she could do. He said, very nice. But tell me one thing. Did you hear today people gossiping? Did you hear people to doing some other work? Did you people hear say criticizing? Well, no, I was concentrating on Krishna. Well, that's it. If you concentrate on Krishna, you will not know what is happening around. But when we go to the temple, except Krishna, we see everything. We see everything. And then we say very proudly, you know, Prabhu, I was in Vrindavan. What we say in Vrindavan? You didn't see Krishna in Vrindavan. You see what you wanted to see. You see what your ears are accustomed to hear. And if you don't hear what your the ears are accustomed to hear, you don't really like it. So, give an example, when Swayambhu Satrupa, they came to Kardama Muni, they did not see any of these things. Concentration. Now they have a concentration, while coming back, they are seeing hermitage. And what they are seeing, the beautiful hermitage. Now Prabhupada is saying, skyscraper and hermitage. In skyscraper, hardly there will be anybody temple and worshiping Krishna. Hardly. In modern age, forget about if there is going devotees, nobody will worship him. But here, in the bank of Saraswati river, in hermitage, everybody, either in yoga or in doing yagnas or doing preaching, everybody is God conscious. And since they were God conscious, even they do not have the door in their hermitage. There is a kutia and there is a hermitage. Kutia has a door. Hermitage does not have a door. Because what anybody can steal from there? What is to hide from? So then he could see, my God, all these people are involved in worshipping Krishna in somehow or other. Different ways, different means. Somebody reading Veda, somebody reading Upanishad, somebody doing Ityasa, Samhitas, Brahmana, and everybody is involved in God consciousness. And that's why he liked it. He enjoyed it. And he said that particular place is good for the saintly person to live in. Sometimes, when we are in the midst of saintly person, and they are not talking, whatever I like to hear, I don't like the association. Nobody is talking about Modi, nobody is talking about Afghanistan, nobody is talking about Taliban, nobody is talking of Olympic, nobody is talking of Sakshi Malik. What is this, sir? And Krishna said, Macchitta madagata prana bodhayanta parasparam. Kathayanta shimam nityam tushanti cha ramanti cha. But because we have never tasted the tushanti ramanti, the significance in your life, that's why we don't like it. So Syama Manu is very pleased to see in his kingdom the God consciousness is flourishing. And Prabhupada is saying, the great sage had no skyscraper, but hermitages were so beautiful that the king was very much pleased at sight. He is pleased by seeing the sight, and he is pleased that his daughter got married. Isn't it? Such a great thing. So in devotion, there is but only enjoyment. Enjoyment of the body, bodily senses, mind intelligence, and even of the soul. Ye atma suprasidati. Saranavatam swakatha Krishna. Punya sloka kirtanaha. Hridayanta se bhadrani vidnoti surisata. Paravishta karnarangrena. Only hearing from the holes of the ear, we change the life. If not 100%, but at a 0.1% our life has already been changed. 0.1% our life has been changed. At least we are devoting some time for developing the God consciousness. And the credit goes to Srila Prabhupada and his ardent disciple, who was still preaching in the old situation, going far and wide, giving the God consciousness so that people can enjoy every bit, every moment in their life. So, Prabhu, with this, I'll come to the conclusion. Thank you all very much for giving me an opportunity to be with you or to remember Krishna and his devotees. Hari Bol.